everybody, it's Kelly and I'm back with another 2-page layout today. So this is a layout that I'm doing with pictures from last Halloween. I don't scrapbook in order, I scrapbook what inspires me, right? So I went with my grandkids to their trunk or treat event at their school. So it was really fun. I had never done that with them before, and I think it was number 3's grandma overnight that night before the trunk or treat. The trunk or treat got moved because it was rainy the first time. Actually, it was rainy this night too, but not too bad. Anyway, so you see I have 5 pictures on the right hand side there, and one of them is not the same height as the other. So I'm kind of figuring out there how to sort of work with that one, and I found that die cut. So the paper I'm using here, the polka dot paper that is the background here, is from Doodlebug Ghost Town. It's the Treat Yourself paper. And then I'm looking for some orange paper, and I'm going to settle on the Doodlebug Petite Prints in the Mandarin Gingham Linen because it works really well with that Doodlebug paper, the Doodlebug papers. So I'm kind of playing around here, and I cut off a hunk of that paper because what I'm going to do here is now I'm going to tuck that behind those photos so that it is the same size as the other photos, and then that'll give me a really nice place to ground that photo that doesn't fit. Plus you can really see the little ghost hauling the pumpkin in the wagon, and that sort of was kind of a theme there. Lots of kids were in wagons and that kind of a thing, so I thought that was kind of fun. And then I mean, you notice the fact that it's not the same size, but it's not jarring like it was before. So then I have the photo of, my grandkids and their parents there. And then a photo of M number 2 in one of they had an SUV kind of decorated. And somebody else took that picture of him. It's just a great picture of him. He was obviously Harry Potter there, and loved the way he makes an awfully cute Harry Potter for one thing. So anyway, so now what I did here is I cut just a chunk of that polka dot paper so that it looks like it kind of goes across the join there. And then I'm using some of the die cuts from that Ghost Town. This is the Ghost Town odds and ends there because it was a trunk or treat. So I'm looking at cars, and it's pulling a wagon of candy there. And I'm playing around with the different kinds of vehicles I might use on that side. That original car I wasn't loving. So now I'm kind of playing with, am I going to use a truck or am I going to use a different car? I'm not quite sure what I'm doing here. So then what I'm doing now is I decided that I'm going to put the cars in between the 2 photos. So I'm justifying the top photo with the top line and the bottom photo with the bottom line. Again, that gives continuity across your layout for your eye, because your eye is kind of settling, it's kind of filling in the blank there. And I settled on that black truck. I just liked the way that looked. There was too much color on that side with the other papers. So, and I like the little ghost driving the truck and hauling the candy, just especially with the fact that this is a trunk or treat. So super, super fun. And then looking for something on that bottom, I think that bottom corner, there's a lot of space there. I forgot what the kids were doing. Oh, they were fishing for that one. So I was kind of playing around with what I was going to do for that space, and then also thinking about the title. And I want to run it across that left side there. And I was going to use those Doodlebug alphabet soup letters, but they weren't big enough. So I went and I found this this alpha from the Paper Studio, which is Hobby Lobby's brand. And I'm just going to make sure that this is going to fit because these letters are big, but I like the fact that they're big and bold. There's a lot of white on this layout, and I think it also helps you know, bring out some of the purples. I was thinking about using that 0 for the O for or, and I didn't like the way that it looked. It was so narrow compared to even the narrower letters in this, so I decided not to do that. And I'm getting close here to whether that's going to fit or not. Some kind of resizing things and holding my breath that this is going to work. And it is. Whew! So now that I put that on there, these letters sometimes will stick a little bit, so that's why I did it on my wax paper first before I put them down. And you know that. You see me use the wax paper all the time. I usually use it to line my letters up. Okay, and that is worth it, so I kind of know what's going on there. Okay, so I have that down, and now again I'm looking at some old Doodlebug stickers, trying to figure out what to do with that big green space in the bottom right there. And I decide in the end that I'm going to add that little pumpkin from the Ghost Town odds and ends. And then I found that phrase sticker that says Happy Halloween there. That came from Bella Boulevard Halloween Magic, the Treasures in Text. And then I'm also going to add that one sticker there that says Friends, and there's another one that says Eek that I'm going to pop on that little wagon there. And then at the end, I'll add some Altenew Essential Black and White enamel dots, the black enamel dots from that collection. Just wrote down where they were and the date. There's the still shot and a couple of detail shots. Hope you're all well. There's the enamel dots. I'll be back soon. Bye, everybody.